on the work that you've been doing recently. I've been enjoying the series, so I was wondering if you could start off by telling us a little bit about how you got this role in Cobra Kai.
It's standard protocol. Agent called me, had me put myself on tape for an audition for a casting director that I've worked with over the years, who's cast me in many things before, and when they made the decision, I was jumping for joy.
Were you already a fan of the series? Like, had you sat down and watched the other seasons prior to this, or or was this kind of completely new for you?
I mean, who in the world was not a fan of Karate Kid, right? No, I grew up on Karate Kid. It was something I watched over. Actually, I can't even tell you how many times I watched it. But it's amazing to have this kind of manifest into my life. And did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Network connection. Okay, no, it was nice to see this manifest itself into my life unexpectedly, and because I was a huge fan of Karate Kid, and now to kind of be in the Karate Kid verse in this capacity, it's a dream come true.
So for those out there who have lived underneath a rock and haven't watched the series so far, tell us a little bit about your character and what you play in that role.
So my character's name is Pham Minh Thao, and he is a North Vietnamese soldier during the Vietnam War. He's one of the leaders in the militia. Now, he's very evil. He does things that a lot of people in his position do not do. He takes it to another level. He would shoot one of his own if they spoke back and was insubordinate. He's pretty. He takes evil to the next level, and he had to because Kreese was kind of crafted by him, if you will. So he had to be at that level. He had to have that like no heart, no mercy.
Yeah.
I should have said no mercy while I was filming, because they let me do whatever I wanted to do with this character.
Oh, awesome. Tell us a little bit about that. What was that like, being given that freedom to do whatever you like with the character?
That's a dream come true as an actor. I mean, and the creator and director is just like, do you know you did your homework? We know you're bringing it, so we trust you. So my biggest had to do was, as I was riffing, I would have to go back and tell Scripty what I was saying in Vietnamese. It was free.
Yep. And how does it feel playing such an evil character? Because I've spoken to actors in the past that have been in long-running television series where they play an evil character, and they say that sometimes you turn up to set and you're just not in the mood to be evil that day. How difficult is it to get into that mind frame to be that evil character on that day?
It's when you're coming in and kind of playing during a short time, it's a different approach than you would if you were on the run of the show, right?
Yeah.
So I knew I was for a week and a half, and that is all I had to do, to be evil for 1 week and a half. And when I showed on set, I made a choice to, treat the extras, because there were a bunch of extras who were in military uniform who they had their wrangler, right? The
Yeah.
background wrangler, and I was essentially a wrangler as well, because I would kind of tell them things that you would normally get away with, right? But it was my character, and they for like 3 days they thought I was an asshole. But I did it unapologetically. Yeah. I apologize after, but it's all part of the craft.
Yeah. Do you kind of worry about how you might be perceived in public because of playing a character like that? Because we had a very famous case here in Australia where we had an actor, again, who was in a long-running series playing an evil character, and he had times when he was spat on in supermarkets and things like that, where people weren't able to to tell the difference between reality and acting. Is that something that you worry about when you play a role like that?
Do I worry?
Yeah, do you worry about like how fans of the show might react to you in public or anything like that?
No, and I don't worry about getting spat on because they have masks on.
Yeah.
And essentially, they'd be spitting in their own face. But no, man, I take it on a case by case basis. Most times, fans will come up and I think their hesitation with it happened today actually with the UPS. One of the UPS employees, and he kind of looked at me and he hesitated, and he just went for it, I think, and he said, "Dude, I don't want him to sound like racist or like anything like that, but you look like that guy in Cobra Kai that I just watched it." And I said, "What? All Asians look alike?" So we got a crack out of it. I said, "Yeah, I'm him, man." So we took a picture, and I love fans, man. They're what makes the show amazing.
Yeah.
Without the fans, you don't have metrics, and without metrics, you got nothing.
Yeah. And now, of course, like with your role on Preacher as well, have you been able to kind of do the festival circuit yet? Like going to places like Comic-Con, Supernova. Have you had that opportunity yet because of your roles on the shows?
Yeah, well, we had some opportunities with something else that I have in the future that I can't really talk about, but they pushed that for Comic-Con, and obviously that stuff is not happening, and not hanging on to their IP that long to try to wait out the storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, once all that stuff opens back up, I'm hoping to be at Comic-Con on the producing and then creating side.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward to at Comic-Con? I know it's every actor's dream, but you're going there as a producer as well. What's the thing that you're looking forward to most about attending Comic-Con?
I like interactions, and Comic-Con San Diego has a special place in my heart because I actually met my wife at an airport in New York City on the way to Comic-Con San Diego.
Oh, wow.
And that was for Ender's Game. That was back in 2012. Oh, God, if I got that date wrong, she would have my head. Yeah, that was July 2012. Yeah, I met my buddy out there, Cody Chamberlain, who actually created my logo for my distribution company right now. So it's funny how everything kind of full circles, right?
Yeah, definitely. Now, Ender's Game, that is one of my favorite films, and you're also in Olympus Has Fallen, which is one of my favorite films as well. Tell us a little bit about the difference between acting in a big budget film like that and then doing television, because I know we have a lot of actors that listen to this show. So what's the major difference from being on a huge set of a film like that and then doing television? Is there much of a difference for an actor these days?
A few things are different. When you come on a TV show and let's say you're day playing on a TV show, right, and you're not on it as a series regular, and if you're a recurring guest, it's really hard to and I don't really try, but I notice like sometimes it's kind of cliquey,
yeah,
but very welcoming. They've been on the show for years and they all know each other. I would say that's the really big difference. In terms of like releasing, I prefer to be on television shows because quite frankly, when an audience watches TV, they're at home. So when they invite you in the home, there's a level of trust that, with that comes with that.
Yeah.
That I really respect, cherish.
Yeah. Yeah. I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about the work that you do with charities as well, especially about traveling to India and going to a school there for blind children. Tell us a little bit about that and about how people can help out if they want to get involved with the charities that you're involved with.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the link on how they can donate if they wanted to. But we did a almost like a video promo for this organization in India, and it's in Navsari. It's south of Mumbai, 6-hour drive. And what the guy did, he took in all of these kids who were blind and deaf on his own will, and ended up with like 500 children that he was taking care of, through minor donations, and here and there's all sporadic, right? So the hotel group in the U.S. Wanted to donate money, but they wanted to see where their money was going to. So they sent a skeleton crew, us, to go in and document this whole thing. So we pretty much immersed ourselves in the experience of this place just filled with pure unconditional love for these children. And I've never been in a situation where I was so overwhelmed with joy and sadness all at the same time. I wasn't sure whether to cry or smile. But yeah, I mean, ever since we did that, they got donations, a lot of donations from that group, and continued to flourish. And I look for those organizations all over the world so that I can go in and help. Because I really like blind giving money. I think giving the gift of storytelling and allowing it to take the organization to the next level is a lot more valuable, in my opinion.
Definitely. And if you can send us through that link, we'll definitely share that for all of our listeners and our readers out there so that they can get involved as well. Han, I know we are running out of time very, very quickly, but just before we go, I would love to ask, what can your fans expect to see from you in the future when this crazy world opens up a little bit more?
I'm going to be out there producing more movies with a film fund that we're securing. My distribution label with my partner, Kamikaze Dogfight. You can find us on Instagram at KAMIKAZE Dogfight. We'll announce all the films that we're taking in and the community that we're building. I'm all over Instagram at Han Soto. A couple of things that I have going on. I have a video game that's coming out this summer. I can't talk about it in detail, but it's supposed to be a winner, a home run. The other thing to earmark is Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
I play a high-profile lawyer. Yeah, so that's all exciting stuff from all over the board.
Awesome. Well, we cannot wait to check them out. But for now, we'll all go back and watch some more Cobra Kai so that we can see you on the screen in all of your evilness. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
David, thanks for having me, brother.
Not a problem, mate. And anytime you want to contact us to publicize anything you're doing, just definitely drop us a line.
Yeah. When that game comes out, we'll reach and we'll get going. I'll bring my castmate on as well.
Definitely. That would be amazing, mate. Thank you so much.
Take care. Be well.
Stay safe. Talk soon. Bye.